This episode already has that new season smell.
It does. And taste.
I love it.
Been licking the microphone.
Well, you do you.
Tastes like iron.
We are here to kick off season 8 of the Horrific Podcast.
Yeah.
And
8, man.
This has been going on far too long. I I never anticipated.
Yeah.
See, my goal was to just start this podcast so that we would have a reason to talk to each other every week.
Yeah.
And then I would slowly break you down into moving to Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would be here, and then we wouldn't need it anymore. So I was thinking maybe 10 episodes.
Yeah.
We have vastly exceeded that at this point.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't even know when we started, but it's been at least 7 seasons.
It's been a hot minute. But yeah, so we are interested in keeping things exciting. Really, I would say 80% of what I do on a daily basis is just for my own entertainment.
Yeah.
And season 8 is, really the podcast in general is no exception to that. And so in season 6, we did Esquire's list of the 50 scariest movies of all time, which was terrible. We will never do a 50 episode season again. We will also never trust Esquire for a list of movies again.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
Season 7, we were doing modern state of horror. So it was all recent movies from the last few years and kind of looking for themes and similarities and stuff. And that was interesting and exciting. And that was about 20 episodes, and that felt about right. But as any longtime listener will know, we usually end up watching these movies with our wives.
Yeah.
Especially now that nothing else is open. So we're just at home together all the time. And I'm pretty sure longtime listeners will also remember me talking about my own wife's series of questions at the beginning of every movie we watch.
Yeah.
Which is this movie scary? How bad do you think it'll be? Did you pick this or did Bryce?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time. So you know what? We're turning it on its head.
Right, which is... So, and I get those same questions, too. The exact same questions. And it's not like they talk about it.
Yeah. And the thing is, she's just on her phone the whole time. This is just the script. And then, as the movie goes on, oh my God, how long is this? But what I notice is sometimes if we get a movie that's actually scary, then she'll stop looking at her phone.
Right.
And then if it gets really scary, she'll yell at me. It's fun.
Yeah.
But with this being such a shared experience, we decided to flip the script.
Yeah. We definitely did. And I think this might be the best season yet, not because of the movies that were picked.
Yeah.
Just because we have the added fuel of I'm petty enough to hate these movies, Daniel.
Exactly. Do you want to explain the premise of what season 8 will be?
So because of all those questions that we get and the insulting questions of did Daniel pick this? Did Bryce pick this? What does it matter? We picked it is my thing. Anyway, we decided to have our wives come up with a list of 10 movies plus for us to watch. We wanted them to provide us. Say, okay, well, you give us the movies that you want us to watch and we'll do our review on it. It's not like they listen to it. So this is strictly for our entertainment when we're watching the movies. Or when we're.
And you can bet that we will not be through the opening credits each week when I say, did you pick this? Or did you pick
Yeah, I know,
it's going to be great. Yeah. And then I'm going to say, oh, this movie's so terrible. This isn't scary. How much longer?
Yeah.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah. It's exciting. So they each provided a list of movies, and which I was kind of surprised that they were both we got the list from Sarah, but coming from Katie's side, I told her, she's like, yeah, no, that sounds good. I'll start on the list now. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's that easy?
Totally on board for it.
I am totally okay with having them just pick on movies for us from here on out. If it's, as long as it's horror, that saves part of the trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and two, I feel like maybe there will be a little more engagement with this one, but it's also interesting just to see for people that aren't like super into horror, like is their go-to genre? Like, what are the movies that stand out in their mind that they associate with horror? And there are definitely a couple on Sarah's list that are there to target you specifically.
Oh, Mars Attack?
No, actually. So, A Ghost Story.
Yeah.
Sarah added that to the movie specifically because she knows that will be your least favorite movie that we may have ever recorded an episode about.
Gotcha.
But she also added The Devil's Rejects,
which is like one of my favorites.
Yeah, and I think she did that because she wanted to be able to say that we did the episode because she recommended it, not because it's one of your favorite movies.
I don't like these mind games that are going on here, Daniel.
Yeah.
Makes me nervous.
Yeah.
So that's what I think Katie did with some of her lists too. She added like Jeepers Creepers and Jeepers Creepers 2, where my mom and I were just talking about how we enjoyed them.
I really thought we had already done the first one, but I looked back through previous episodes and I guess we didn't. But
yeah.
I know that we've watched that together, or at least I'm pretty sure we have.
And also, like, her list, she may have been doing the same thing because, like, her list was brought to you by Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Like, so, but yeah, so I think it's definitely interesting to see the list. I think it's like you have like the added pressure when you're watching these movies. I think because you're watching with your wives, because it's turned into like an event now because that's all you can do basically,
right,
during the pandemic, and so it's like a date night kind of thing. And it's like the date night is where I'm trying to like write down notes for a movie, and then after the movie trying to find facts, just all that.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely turned into an event, but yeah, it's definitely exciting. I'm excited to see where some of these goes. And I think I've seen a few of them on the list, which I'm cool about because because in that situation I can at least like make fun of Katie like extra hard because I know where it's going.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I think I've only seen like 4.
Really?
On this list, yeah. Because I had never seen The Sixth Sense or The Village.
Yeah, I worked at the movie theater when The Village came out.
Yeah.
I actually have never seen The Sixth Sense, and we might not do it because I just refuse to. But we need to know with House of Wax if it's new or old. I think.
Oh, she was talking about the new one for
the
sure.
New one? Okay.
And the same with The Haunting because we did the old.
Gotcha.
The original one on that. So yeah.
But they both had Hills Have Eyes, which is funny because that was a movie that I just randomly watched one Halloween when Katie and I actually were still living in the apartment, and she had me turn it off. So.
Oh wow.
But one of them
for her to
we were doing.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that was the new one. She may have also done it because being frugal because we own it. So that's my guess. Yeah.
Clever girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But yeah, it'll be fun. There's a lot of good stuff on here. There's a lot of movies that I know about but haven't seen. They've always kind of been like on the backlog,
Yeah.
So it'll be fun, and I think that there will be a little bit more interest maybe from the wives in this season, which will be fun. Maybe we can get some of their reactions to these, and yeah, that's what we'll be doing. We'll get started next week. We're still working on like the order and if we're going to cut any, because we currently have 22 and we'd like to get that down to 20.
Yeah.
But once we have the finalized list, we will put it on the website, and then you can follow along from home and watch them if you want, and we will just kind of keep doing our thing.
Yeah. And then if this goes good or bad, doesn't matter. It's called content, people.
Yep.
Probably going to like do a season that we pick one more and then just have them do it. Keep on going.
Yep. Trade-offs.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited though. I'm really excited about this season.